Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Richard Madeley sat in the waiting area of the hospital, absently flipping through an old magazine. The words blurred together as his mind drifted. He had always been a practical man, one who faced challenges head-on. But this was different. Earlier that morning, he had looked at himself in the mirror for longer than usual. He wasn't vain, but there was something about seeing your own reflection when you knew you were about to face something unknown. The same face he had seen for decades, now lined with experience, wisdom, and perhaps a touch of anxiety, stared back at him. A deep sigh escaped his lips as he glanced around the hospital waiting room. It was oddly quiet, save for the occasional rustling of papers and the faint hum of a vending machine in the corner. Hospitals always had a peculiar stillness about them, as if they were brimming with stories waiting to be told. Stories of fear, hope, resilience, and sometimes finality. Richard had always been in good health. Sure, there had been the usual aches and pains that came with age, but nothing serious. Nothing that couldn't be brushed off with a bit of bravado and a stiff upper lip. That's what men did, wasn't it? They endured. They ignored the subtle warning signs, convincing themselves that it was all part of life, part of growing older. But now sitting here, waiting for an MRI scan, the weight of those choices pressed against his chest. He had brushed off the headaches, the occasional dizziness, the nagging pain that came and went, whispering that something might be wrong. It was only after a stern conversation with his wife that he had reluctantly agreed to see a doctor. "You're not invincible, Richard," she had said, crossing her arms in that no-nonsense way that told him she meant business. "You always tell other people to be sensible, to look after themselves. So why don't you take your own advice?" And so, here he was. A nurse called his name, and he stood, forcing a smile as he followed her down the hallway. The MRI machine loomed ahead, a giant mechanical beast humming with quiet anticipation. He lay down, feeling the cool surface beneath him, and closed his eyes as the machine whirred to life. Lying there, he thought about all the men who ignored their symptoms, who let fear or pride keep them from seeking help. Many men died living with it, whatever it was. Cancer, heart disease, strokes, silent killers that thrived on neglect. Maybe it was time to change that. Maybe it was time for men to stop pretending they were indestructible. The scan continued, the rhythmic thudding of the machine filling his ears. Whatever the results, whatever the outcome, one thing was certain: he had taken the first step. And sometimes that was the hardest part of all. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Netflix World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.